If you saw that building, you would be amazed. Pyramids built by Jewish slaves. That's a fact. In the Bible, we know this. Who got the Jews free? That's called Moses.
Hello, it is me, Chris. I am in Australia right now, hence this. If you are in Perth, in Western Australia, I am doing 2 different shows at the Fringe World Festival, Target Demographic and Rap God. The links to those are in the description. Please come along and say hi. If you are in Los Angeles, I am performing a headline set at the Comedy and Magic Club on March the 26th. Come and see me there. If you are in New York, I am planning on doing a week-long run of my show, Rap God, there in April sometime. We're just trying to figure out the dates. If you're not in any of those places, I'm really sorry, but I will be trying to put together a tour in 2021, which sounds super futuristic, but is actually only next year, and hopefully I'll be able to come to where you are, unless you live in a really obscure place like Tegucigalpa, which is a real place, because I rapped about it like 4 months ago. Some of you may know that I do freestyle raps through a website called Cameo. You can book me to do a freestyle rap about you, about your friend, about your partner. They're running a Valentine's Day special right now. I think for the next week you can get raps from me for $75, which is 25% off. So if you want that, then do that. Thank you very much for watching. Here to reward you is a freestyle rap from the small room at the Comedy and Magic Club. So the sound isn't as good, but I thought the rap was really fun, so I thought you would enjoy seeing it. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rap. You just put a hand up, which is so polite, yeah. Rutabagas. They are what we would call turnips or Swedes, right? Yeah, I can't remember which one they are. Turnips or Swedes. Does anyone know? Is a rutabaga a turnip or a Swede? It's a rutabaga, you limey. Yeah. Cool, rutabagas. I mean, technically it's a food, but I also feel it's a food that no one's really eaten for about 25 years, have they? So, how would you eat a rutabaga? How would you prepare it? Steam it and salt it. That's probably a good way to do it. Well done. Well done for the seasoning at the end. That's important. Cool, steamed and salted rutabagas. I like that as a suggestion, actually. People in the back corner over here, this square of tables, we've got steamed and salted rutabagas. It's a very pleasing phrase to say, isn't it? Steamed and salted rutabagas. Steamed and salted. It sounds like a euphemism for someone who's really drunk as well. Oh, he's steamed and salted. So, guys over here, I've just given you some thinking time. What's Baby Yoda? Baby Yoda was suggested last night, I'm afraid. Did you say child labour? Well, that wasn't suggested last night, because no one is a nihilistic fiend. Child labour. I mean, the thing is, I don't know if you know this, obviously the Mandalorian, from which Baby Yoda is a character, I mean, also called the Child, his name's not Baby Yoda, Disney wanted to hide that they were making a Baby Yoda, and so they couldn't make merchandise of Baby Yoda, lest a kind of leak happen in the supply chain. But now Baby Yoda is so popular. Mate, I'm talking, police officer. It's fucking Walt Disney going past being like, no, he's letting our secret slip. But what happened is the Mandalorian came out, they didn't have the supply line all set up, so they couldn't do the Baby Yodas quick enough. So now they're going to have to rush them out, and it's going to be like April, so you can buy a Baby Yoda. It's not funny, but I'm just explaining why there were no Baby Yoda toys at Christmas. But child labour is a suggestion, so cheers for that. Front of the room. People in the front. I like you guys, because you're both wearing denim. What would you like to hear a rap about, you cool young things? Jean jacket. Well, that feels too on the nose, doesn't it? I feel like you might think that's some kind of Darren Brown mentalism trick. Let's get something different. Literally, that's our whole personality, Chris. That's the... I like jean jackets, I just don't look good in them. You can help out as well. Egyptian pyramids. Cool. Thank you for clarifying as well, because, you know, we could have been going on, you know, Incan or something as well. Egyptian pyramids. I'm trying to think if we can add something to that just to make it a bit more fun. Egyptian pyramids. Give me an adjective. Upside down? Okay, cool. Upside down Egyptian pyramids. Cool. Upside down Egyptian pyramids. Child labour. Steamed and salted rutabagas. Middle of the room. Let's get something. Keith Richards. Yeah. Okay, cool. If you're, for the younger people, he's the immortal guitarist of the Rolling Stones. Somehow he will not die, despite the fact that he looks like he's taken every drug known to humankind and some that we haven't discovered yet. So, Keith Richards. And back of the room, just so you know what you've got to kind of beat so far, steamed and salted rutabagas, upside down Egyptian pyramids, child labour, Keith Richards. So back of the room, let's kind of come up with the best one so far. This could be anything. The Falkland Island Wars. The Falkland Islands was suggested in the main room in this club about 3 months ago. And again, I don't take the same suggestion twice. No, I did a really good rap about it. I was rhyming shit like Malvinas and everything, because that's what the Argentinians call them. Let's get some in. Home Depot. It's not as exciting as the Falkland Wars, but it hasn't been suggested before, so by my own rules, I have to take it. Okay. Why did someone down here go Home Depot as well? Were you really into that? Is it a good store? I mean, I'm only just now realising that it's not pronounced Depot, so that's great. I was like, oh, Home Depot, what a lovely shop that looks like. I'll make sure to go in there when I want to buy some depots. Right. Guys, we've got it. I've done it very slowly, but we've got them all. They were, to remind you, Upside Down Egyptian Pyramid, Home Depot, Child Labour, Steamed and Salted Rutabagas, and what was the final one that we got from you guys? Keith Richards. Okay, this then, lovely people, to close out the night, a little treat for you guys, a freestyle rap. That is a rap made up on the spot, based entirely on those suggestions. Never been seen before, will never be seen again. Do not worry, it will not be anywhere near as atrociously, embarrassingly, toe-curlingly bad as you are expecting a privately educated, middle-class, white British boy to be. You seem very unconvinced, but that's fine. Dwayne, if we can roll that beat, let's have some fun. I'm at my granny's house, she says, what am I gonna make you? Put it in a pot of nice rutabaga. In the UK, you should heed my advice. Don't say that word, say swede or turnip. But I turn up my nose if you give me anything that grows in the garden. What made with manure? I never really want it on my plate for my dinner, I'm not sure. But her skills can't be faulted. She slices it up, then steamed and salts it. Puts it in about 20 minutes, maybe 50 more before it's finished. Then takes it out, it tastes really great. I like it with the seasoning on my plate. The only little thing that could make it better, a bit more condiment, adding that pepper. Such an expensive herb and spice. And if I'm in the Middle East, then my advice is to go more to North Africa. You can have a lot of fun, get a rafter there. And if you really think you need to go, get off at a harbour near Cairo. Travel down the Nile, maybe through the Delta. When you see the architecture, you will feel things swelling up. You can call it or never seen something as amazing this before. So big, you can see them from the shore. You can count them in the Valley of the Kings 4. -1, cause there's only 3. The best one is Khufu, I'd agree. I've never visited, but I've read a lot about it. What about this? I scream and shout it. I can improve that structure greatly. You flip that shit, give it 180, not 360. That's a circle. It's hard to lift, so it's really hurtful. If you saw that building, you would be amazed. Pyramids built by Jewish slaves. That's a fact. In the Bible, we know this. Who got the Jews free? That's called Moses. He was like, no, you silly kids, come away, leave those bad pyramids. Come on, follow me, I'm doing you all a favor. Don't work hard like child labor in the factories in China. Go to plan, people build it in Vietnam and Taiwan. All of the kids work, don't need any money, so they fingers bleed. I'm not being funny. In our home, we could get lots of things like our mobile phones built by children in Foxconn. If you've got an iPhone, then you've got one. A product made by underage kids. We should all feel so enraged. I will even go so far as to go there. If you had a plush toy of Baby Yoda that would also be made by a toddler too, you would take it to your bed, it would cuddle with you. You would say, I love you, Baby Yoda. You're amazing. I touched your nose there. But still, a child had a big part in making that thing, giving it a plush heart. Let me move on, yeah. Forget the sick kids. Talk about rock stars. Keith Richards, he's amazing. Even at his age, he'd have the guitar right on stage going, yeah, I'm an old bloke. I've got whole power from lines of coke. I did it backstage and I played that riff. Give me shelter, cause I need it, cause I look like I'm in the late 90s. Please everybody, I agree. So we take Keith Richards, shuffle his feet. He looks like a man who sleeps on the street. Hold my hand, Keith, you're my hero. Come in here, it's Home Depot. What we gonna do? Ask me why. I'm gonna get a 2x4 DIY. Gonna build a nice new shed for you. There we go, go in. What you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna call all my best mates.
next round, Mick Jagger, yeah, he's in town. What you gonna do when you hear get thrills? Now we're gonna test out power drills, and then we're gonna get screws, get nuts and bolts. Home Depot, it's not my fault that I never really got the word, lost the plot. I thought it was pronounced Depot. I'm very, very sorry that I got the shit wrong. But there we go, that's Home Depot in a song. Isn't that amazing? Yes, I hand. I'm sorry that we couldn't rap about the Falklands. Why? I've already done that before. Technically, was it even a war? Argentina were like, that's ours. And we were like, no, we're a much greater power than yours. Fuck off, Argentina, they're ours. They still are. Yeah, Her Majesty is the owner. That's our team. British Parliament, yeah, we've got the Queen. Argentina cry. Yeah, we've all seen this. They're on the shore of the country saying, Malvinas, we want to own them. Nah, they spoiled. Why do we have them? Because they contain oil. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Good bit of fun, that.